Hey, it's me, Sleepo here, and welcome back to another video. The tier list is finally here. My first tier list. I decided on 15 because 10 is boring, bro. Everybody be doing 10, so 15. Made this tier list myself because there was like I wanted to do LRs and TURs and whatnot because I don't really want to separate between LRs and TURs. All of them are units in the game that you can use, so I don't know why you should separate them. There's nothing in the game where it's like only use TURs, only use LRs. They're the same in my opinion. Okay, they're units. And so I had to make this because the other list had like 610 characters. It was way too much. Anyway, without further ado, let's start with number 15, which is actually crazy for a 15, and that is a sub EZA. A sub EZA being in the top 15 is crazy in my opinion, but it's Shenron. Okay, Shenron is very, very strong, especially on Omega Shenron's team. Basically invincible for turn 1, which in this meta is quite nice considering that fights last like 5 turns, 6 turns at max. Okay, and I'm only considering special battle for this because special battle, that's the only important content. Every other content is pushover content, you know. Festival of Battles, bro, gets completely demolished by modern units. Redstone Red Zone gets demolished. Formidable Battles, whatever it's called, gets completely demolished by most units. So I'm only considering special battle, and special battle is short-term meta. So 15, I think that's fair. I was thinking of putting him higher, but I'm not so confident about number 15 to 10. I'm gonna be honest. There's like very, very iffy. I'm like, I don't know, should I put this guy over this guy? Because it's hard to rank. So do cut me some slack. And another disclaimer, I don't have all units. So I'm only ranking the units that I have. For example, I don't have Tao. I don't have Kid Goku. I don't have Hit. I don't have you know, the Kale and Caulifla. I don't have those units, so I'm not gonna rank them. I don't know where they would be at, but yeah, I'm not gonna rank them because I don't have them. So I'm only ranking the characters that I have. Anyway, next up we have LRTN. Now the reason I put LRTN on number 14 is first of all because he nullifies guaranteed against Rose. Because if we look at it, this Rose, he has I mean, it's not this Rose, but I mean, I think for this we would have to go to Dokkan info probably. Okay, here we are now. Okay, this is the enemy, which has, where is it? Kamehameha category, which means that is a guaranteed nullification encounter. Now, the reason I put him only at 14 with a guaranteed nullification encounter, he just isn't that strong, I would say, defensively. He can get caught. Okay, by normals, especially this, before receiving an attack within the turn, 75%. If he's like in slot 2 or 3, he can get caught after that. And another thing is also that this guy is the best, or like his best performance is in Special Battle 1. And in all, Special Battle 1 is like the golden standard for hard stages right now. But I would still consider that the other special battles have some relevancy, and in those he isn't as strong because the Kamehameha, you know, category. I mean, in special battle 2 he's also strong. Wait, I'm actually not sure about I mean, he's doing in stage 4 he's doing a Big Bang Kamehameha. Is he Kamehameha? Okay, he is Kamehameha. Okay, so he is stronger than I thought, actually. Maybe I should put him number 13. You know what? I'm gonna put him number 13. Life change in the video. I put him number 13 because of that. That's just strong. That's just strong. But I'm gonna put him number 14 again because the problem is his team. It's his team, bro. His team is the problem. No, I'm not number 13. Number 13. I think that's okay because the team is his problem. You can put him in like you can take him with you, but it's a problem. It's really a problem because you have to set him as a leader or maybe Tao. I mean, he would probably perform with that team better. But yeah, the team is the issue in my opinion. So I don't know. Like I said, it's so hard. Number 13, number 14. I'ma just leave him at number 13, and the next one is full power freeze up. Now I think that this guy is being slapped on. So first of all, when both the EZAs came out for this and the Super Saiyan Goku, he was obviously the better one, I would say, but he didn't have a team. Now his only issue is that he is a fish outside of slot 1, because in slot 1 he gets another 30% damage reduction. Outside of slot 1 he has like 40%, so 70% is way different. But with Omega's team, he shines bright like a diamond. He shines brighter than ever, and I consider team synergy to be a sort of criteria, because what purpose does a strong unit have that is only runnable on a shitty ass team, you know? And Omega Shenron's team is one of the best teams in the game right now, so I don't really consider it a negative. To be honest, he was doing crazy shit, but my TN is 55%, so I'm accounting for that, and this guy is Rainbow, so I'm gonna put him in number 13. Although I mean, the problem with him is that he at the beginning can get caught, so I'm gonna put him number 14, because at the beginning he can get caught, but when you're past that, really, he gets way stronger. But at the beginning he can get caught. So now number 12, I will put, now this might sound crazy, but MUI Goku. Now MUI Goku is one of the best aging units ever. He is just insane for this meta. For this meta, he's insane. In the long form meta, he was completely trash, because a dodge or die in like a 20 turn stage is just trash. But nowadays, in the short meta, he is a GOAT. And I was considering putting him number 10, honestly. I think he could. He actually could be number 10. But yeah, this guy, the reason he is so insane, let's pull him up. He starts out with 77% chance to dodge, which is already good. Then, where is it? For one turn from a character's entry turn, evades enemy's attack. That's just insane. That is honestly insanity. That's just insanity. Like, we have to let that sink in. He just dodges everything. This guy is damage his ass. Okay, he's not supposed to do damage, but he's invincible. And that's not the only thing. He has a revive, so he revives a turn, so 2 turns where he's invincible, and then he evades all enemies attacks next turn, so 3 turns where he is invincible. And in this meta, that's all the turns he's gonna be out. Okay, in this meta, he is perfect. He is perfect for this meta, perfectly aged. I could put him 10, honestly, because he's just so good. But yeah. Next up, we have AGL Gogeta. Now, the reason I'm not a big fan of this guy, first of all, slot 1, he instantly gets demolished. Okay, slot 1, he gets demolished. Slot 2 and 3, he can survive. He can survive the AoEs, but he takes like 100k to 200k damage, which is not that good. Now, he has something that's very, very overpowered for this meta, and it's the Goku phase. Turn 4 is when you can switch into this phase. It is active skill because it delays a single target enemy's attack for 1 turn. Evades enemy's attack for 3 turns. So he basically turns into MUI Goku for 3 turns. That's very strong for this meta. Okay, very strong. Now the problem is, with Zamasu and Rose up, you might think like, that doesn't really do much, but at that point you probably already have beaten Zamasu. So if you focus on like Rose and stun him for a turn, that's gonna be very, very good. That's basically a Ghost Usher. But yeah, his Vegeta form is just ass. Like, let's be honest, his Vegeta form is ass. But once you get out of that, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. Okay, number 10 is where is that little rascal? There we have him. It's Tech Vegito. Now the reason I put him one above Vegeta. Now the reason for that is because he starts out with 50% damage reduction rate. And after attacking, he gets another 20% damage reduction rate. So, and he also greatly raises defense. Basically, beforehand, he takes, for me, like, maybe 50 to 100k damage from AoEs, which is not too bad. And after attacking, he's basically invincible. He tanks Rose's super attack. So in that sense, he is better. Like, this is better. The starting point is way better than the Vegeta. Now, if we switch into this Vegeta, the problem with this guy is he can die slot 1. If he gets supered immediately, he can die. If he gets attacked like with a normal and then does like a few super attacks, he can tank a super attack of like a Rose. That's a little bit built up. But it happened to me already that in slot 1 he just completely gets obliterated. Now he also has an active skill, which will make him guard all attacks in battle, gives him attack and defense plus 18%, which means that you can put him outside of slot 1. Where I think this guy would actually shine, like breaking the Potara. I know people were like clowning, like why would you ever use this? But in this meta, the Potara, breaking the Potara is actually good. That's actually good and not too bad actually. So yeah, it's actually, I think, maybe most of the times when you're in special battle, you'd rather break the Potara than get Vegito, because Vegito can easily die. From Rose. Now next up we have the Vegeta and Trunks Easy Ace. Here. Very strong Easy Ace, and the reason I put them above the 10th years is because, well, they just don't die as easily. When they're outside of slot 1, they die pretty easily, I would say. Slot 1, they tank pretty much everything that you throw at them, especially like after turn 1, after they got like at least like 1 stack in. So yeah, and their active skill is also not too bad because it raises all allies defense by a flat 20%. If you don't know, active skill is just a flat 20% boost, which is pretty important for this meta. This is a team protecting mechanic. Also raises attack and defense by 5% in battle for all allies. Doesn't really matter too much. Like this is overblown, doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that's why I put them number 9. Nothing much to say besides a really good Easy A that has a very nice use case. The only reason I put them in number 9 is because I think in short form content they cannot shine as brightly. If we had long form content, they would probably rise up a few points or like a few ranks. And then sorry bro, I realize it, my nose is stuffed. I need to, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry guys for that, but it happens. So yeah, very solid. I would say in like long form content they would be definitely be better off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put them in number 9, sadly. sadly, I don't know. I mean, I would have wished to get them a little bit higher. Now, next up, we have Int G4. I was already talking about putting him high up, and that's where I decided to put him. Genuinely crazy EZA and the best TUR in the game right now, at least the ones that I own. But I say the general consensus is also that this is the best EZA. I've not seen people slander this guy, which is actually crazy because people slander every unit. Everybody was just like, yep, this unit is just fucking awesome. And you can have a triple G4 rotation, which goes hard as fuck. But yeah, the reason I put him here is because GT Heroes already has enough slot 1 units. We don't need more slot 1 units. We actually need more slot 2 and 3 units, and that's exactly what this guy does. Because he is a slot 2 and 3 unit. Turn 1, he has 40%, like 80% damage reduction, plus crazy stats. Like, he is invincible basically turn 1. Then he also has great chance of nullifying and countering with tremendous power, which is also countering is very, very strong in this meta. And a great chance is very good. He doesn't take damage from normals, and he just counters super attacks. So yeah, that's... And he does a lot of damage as well, which is also very nice. He also has a very good active skill because it gives him attack and defense 40% and debuffs the enemy's stats by 40%, which against Rose is very, very helpful. And also against like the G4, against all the fights. So yeah, overall this guy is very, very, very solid. This is probably the best case scenario for this guy. Like, they made him top 10 as a TOR. So yeah, genuinely insane. Nice GT Heroes buff. And we continue with the GT Heroes characters, because next up we have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, number 7, I think, is because, first of all, he has great chance of evading enemies' attack, which is very, very good. He gives 50% defense for power beyond Super Saiyan. It's not too crazy, but it is something. And he guards all attacks. So basically, before he supers, he is very vulnerable. He can tank like 1 or 2 normals, which is okay. And then after supering, he can tank normals, but he would struggle with the super. Then, which is also very strong for this meta, you have the giant ape form, which is like a giant form. And the reason I think this is crazy, because either you can do it from the 5th turn, or when HP is 70% or less. Now, in this meta, having 70% or less HP is not that rare. It's not that rare. In special battles, it happens countless times that a unit gets hit by an AoE and brings me below like 70% HP. And I can pop out Super Saiyan 4 Goku turn 2. Happens a lot of the times. And because of that, I think he is still very good. And then, of course, you have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which buffs the entire team, giving 10% damage reduction, 70% defense. That's insane. And then on super attack, he also gives 44% for 2 turns. That's genuinely insane, especially combined with the Super Saiyan 4, or with the AGL G4, because he doesn't stack defense on super attack. So for him, it's actually an insane bonus. It's pretty much a 44% bonus to his defensive capabilities, which is insane. Makes him so much stronger than he already is. This guy is the perfect support for GT Heroes. This guy is the bread and butter of GT Heroes, bro. He's more like the butter. The bread is AGL G4, but he's the butter. He is absolutely cracked, the support he gives. And even outside of GT Heroes, he is still very, 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 very elemental. Okay, so next up was a really, 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 really hard choice for me. I didn't know if I either wanted to put a different unit on number 6. But I have to put Omega Shenron here. Now, the reason I put Omega Shenron on number 6, well, first of all, I thought Omega Shenron was like number 4 or 3 contender when he came out, because he was just moving like crazy. But after more extensive playing with, after more intensively playing with Omega Shenron's team, like he can get caught slot 1 very easily, and his team, the slot 1 situation is insane. It's not that good. It's not that good. It's now a little bit better with the Tech Sin, and that's actually the reason why I considered putting him number 5. But I feel like his team support is crazy, and if his team was just a little bit better, like if the super baby that we're getting, or that we're supposedly getting for part 3, is going to be a slot 1 unit that is very strong, I think that would catapult Omega Shenron a slot higher, okay, above the number 5 spot right now. But that little thing that he needs in my mind to be like higher, it didn't happen yet. I wanted to put him high, but the problem is slot 1 he just gets caught very easily. The problem is he doesn't have guard. It's actually a very big problem, I'd say, that he doesn't have guard, because I mean, AGL G4 had guard. If they just gave this guy guard as well, I feel like he would be much better, and probably number 5. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put him number 6. Although I can see him moving up in the future if his team gets better. Now, number 5, I mean, there's only so many characters left. You cannot, you cannot act excited, bro. What the fuck? You cannot act surprised by the character's choice. The Super Saiyan Gods, the 7th year Super Saiyan Gods. What do I say? What do I gotta say? These guys goated all year long. They start out with 77% damage reduction, which they can tank any super turn 1, even though they get like 200-300k damage. Sure, the Rose can probably hurt them a little bit more, but it won't kill you. It won't kill you. And especially after they stacked up like a little bit in turn 1, they cannot get caught. Now, where they can get caught is turn 2. Turn 2 is dangerous. Turn 3, they start getting crazy again, because they can transform from the 4th turn from battle, in which they are just pretty much invincible. Okay, so it really depends on when you get them. If you get them like in the 2nd turn, that's the 1st turn, and then they come back in the 4th turn, you don't really gotta worry. But if you get them 1st slot, or like 1st turn, and then the 2nd turn is during the 3rd turn of the battle, it can get quite scary. But besides that, they're fine. Other than that, they're just fine. So yeah, that's why I put them number 5. Now, number 4 is Rose. There. Rose is just good. Like, what do I gotta say? All these units are very good. All these new units, they're very good that we got during the GDC. Now, there is not really a problem with Rose. They are good slot 1. They also provide very good support for their team. They raise allies attack, which is pretty meaningful in this meta, where damage actually, I think, matters still, because you want to get over with the fights fast. The only problem I have with them is the restriction per extreme class character, ally, or Future Saga category ally on the team. Future Saga is not a bad category, by all means. The problem is just that you cannot run these guys on a top tier team. And what would I consider a top tier team? Fuse Warriors. I mean, you can run them, but they're just not going to shine as brightly as they can. And their support for Goku Black allies shines most brightly on their team. And the problem is their team was really good when GDC started, but now it's just not as strong as it could be. If we got a few more EZAs, or rather super EZAs, I could see them moving up one higher because they would have a better team. And then another thing is this one here. Massively raises all the attacks become critical hits, and Super Boss's category allies attack in 15%. So yeah, on the Super Boss's team, they shine brightly, like I said. But I don't want to put a character high just because they look good on their own team. I want to know what they look like in general. Now, on Omega Shenron's team, they look also very, very good. And I basically just refuted whatever I said because I forgot that they're on Omega Shenron. I take it back. On Omega Shenron, they shine brightly. Very, very nicely. Very good slot 1. Supports the team well. But on their own team, they would look better, is what I'm saying, okay? So it still holds true. On their own team, they would look very, very great because they would support the team and all. But on Omega Shenron's team, they also look good. So yeah. I don't want to say that they're like bad outside of the team. It's just like they're not as good as they could be potentially. That's why, okay? This is not a negative because every unit in here is crazy strong. And yeah, this is not that crazy actually because it's 3 that you need. Okay, so Future Saga, you only need 2 other Future Saga characters, which I guess is not too bad. But yeah. And then Samasu's side is not that great. I mean, not really, nah. I mean, if you want to finish off the enemy quickly, or if your HP is low and you want to pop the active skill for insane damage, then sure. But yeah, number 4. Now, number 3 is the 7th year G4. Now, I was debating putting them number 4 and putting Rose above them, but to be honest, their design and their performance is just so goated. I had to put them number 3, especially with the GT Heroes category team, which just boosts them to a new level. That's why they are that much higher than these guys. I mean, in of themselves, like the G4 form is better than the blues. But with the GT Heroes buffs, they're just absolutely insane. Okay, absolutely insane. Like I said, with the gods as well, turn 1 basically invincible. Especially since they have true type advantage against Rose, which helps tank his attacks. Which I think, even if they had this exact same kit, exact same build, this guy would still be above them because their typing is just better for this meta. But yeah, the team, the synergy of the team, it just makes them look better because they have all links. Okay, all their links activated when next to the best unit in the game. And I know that's a little bit foreshadowing, but I cannot help but do it. Which just buffs them, okay? If you make the best unit in the game look better, and that unit also makes you look better, so basically this is a must-run unit with the best unit in the game. They're already really good, and they're buffing the best unit in the game, and the best unit in the game is buffing them. That's just a win-win-win-win-win. So yeah, this guy is imperative to take with you if you take AGL G4 with you. So yeah, I think we can do number 1 and 2 now. This guy's number 2, this guy's number 1. Now, this guy number 2 because he dodges like crazy, and even when he doesn't dodge, he can tank. He gives defense on super attack, which is definitely usable. The Vegeta side is not too crazy. It does help the Vegeta in Trunks, Vegeta in Trunks, sure. But his active skill is the good one because it gives a flat attack and defense plus 15%, and defense 10% who also belong to the bot of child category, which is basically most good units in the game. So yeah, that's all that this character just needs. He is insane in terms of like yeah, just dodging everything. He can tank. He does an okay amount of damage. The Vegeta does a lot of damage, of course. But yeah, the Vegeta's active skill is also very, very, very good. So yeah, that's why with this unit on the team, you're basically not gonna die. And another factor is best leader skill in the game. Like, this literally is the best leader skill in the game. Basically, all the good units are on this leader skill. This guy, in my opinion, is easily number one. There's no debate. This guy has damage. This guy has defense. This guy supports his team. This guy has everything that you would need. Literally. He tanks like crazy. He deals damage like crazy. You can solo the Special Battle Stage 1 in 2 turns with this guy. With this guy's team and GT Heroes. 2 turns, solo that stage. Literally. His active skill plus the countering is crazy insanity. Okay, he counters like a goat. When he's below 70%, he 100% counters, which I said in Special Battle 1 is not that hard to achieve. Yeah, this guy is just insane. The support he gets, the support he gives, how he can just tank everything, how he can counter supers, how much damage he does. He has everything a unit would need. This guy is just so fucking goated, bro. Like, there's like no way this is not number one. Like, sorry, this is number one in the game right now. It's also that it also helps that he has one of the best teams in the game right now. GT Heroes is one of the best teams because they support each other, and they have like 3 of the best or like 4 of the best units in the game on the team. I mean, with 4 I mean 2 G4s. Oh wait, yeah, 3 G4s. Sorry, the 3 G4s and the AGL Goku. Like, if they got another character on that level, genuinely would be the best team in the game. No competition. Another character on that level, best team in the game. So yeah, I think this is my list. I think it's pretty decent. I'm not so confident about these placements. Not really. But this one, like these, I'm very confident in. I think that this makes sense. Now, you could argue this guy above these guys, sure. You could argue this guy above this guy, sure. But other than that, I think it's really, really decent. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree, disagree? Why might that be the case? What did I get wrong? Maybe what unit that I don't have would you say would replace like units on this list, in your opinion? So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Like and subscribe.